Nidia, thank you for having me.
What is the significance of the title, When the Music Plays? Why this title?
Well, when the music plays, I was just saying, a song plays and the music, makes alive. The music is life. Music is everything. When it plays, it takes you away to anywhere in the world. It takes you from misery to happiness. Music is just lovely.
When did this music journey start for you?
Well, it started in the year 1999. But I grew up in church singing. I mean, from choral music and then in school choirs. I grew up in the community where I was singing in the Roman Catholic Church. But then I started commercially in 1999. Then I was working with another group called Ex-Cartage in Botswana. And then they just featured me. And then in 2008, I released my first album, which was an Afropop. Yeah. And then last year, in 2013, I released When the Music Plays, which is my first solo debut, Afro Jazz.
So how's this one different from the first album that you did?
Well, the first one, I was working with somebody. I was working with some record label in Botswana.
Yeah. And
then it was Afropop, and then it was not all my ideas in there. But now when the music plays, it's all me.
Yeah.
It's my songs, the songs that I wrote, and then it's my compositions and my writings and everything. It's just Kearoma. Yeah.
Who did you work with on this album, and what are the highlights of putting this album together?
Well, I worked with, there is one good producer in Botswana called Tsapole. Yeah, I worked with him in the album. And then I worked with very good musicians, and most of them, in fact, very, very young musicians in Botswana. The likes of Boji, Rapo, and then, the bass guys. There are very many of them. And then there's an American guy that I worked with called Matt Damon. He played the saxophone. So we do have those cream, De La Cream guys that we play with in Botswana. So, yeah.
And how people of Botswana responded to this album?
Well, they love it. Oh, yeah, they love it. They love it very much. In fact, just last year, December, at our annual Bomu Awards, I got the best three awards out of 4 nominations. So, yeah.
And what do you sing about on this album?
Well, I sing about life in general. Taking, for instance, the song that is playing in the background, A Woman's Cry.
Yeah.
As a young woman, and as a woman who grows in a country or in a world where there are so many problems that young girls and women face out there, I felt it was very important that somehow you share messages. You tell what you feel, and then you tell what you say and what you see, and then you share with people and come up with ideas. Like a woman is crying, somebody out there, maybe there's a girl child out there needing somebody's help, but please let us be there and be there for each other. It's just general issues of life, happiness and sadness, and how we bring them together to one thing and be happy and be one people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kearoma, thank you so much for talking to us.
Yeah, thank you.
Botswana singer and songwriter Kearoma Rantao speaking to us about her album, When the Music Plays. Well, in a little bit we will be talking fashion in a little bit about the latest fashion trends that are happening in the country, as well as we'll be talking a little later to Philadelphia, who's our other music guest. Like we said to you, there is a lot of music happening on the program today. South African Fashion Week, as we said, gets underway next week. That's on Monday. It starts on Wednesday until Monday, the 7th of April. And then we're going to pack the latest trends of Fashion Week. And then we'll be joined by fashion director Carla Ace, who will tell us more about what we can look forward to.